week, new blessings, new opportunities. So as always, this week let's start with the XY, the dollar. Obviously, as we know, bearish high time frame trends due to the rate cut narrative. Now we've come to these lows, swept these lows over here, and then pushed up aggressively. This one up was of course caused by last week's strong US employment news. So we had a decrease in the unemployment rate, increase in NFP, etc. So long story short, the US job market is looking stronger than what most expected. And with a stronger labor market, that would then decrease the pace of rate cuts. So the stronger the US economy holds, the slower the pace of rate cuts will be, and the stronger the dollar will remain. Of course, we are still in a clear bearish trend that has not changed on a higher time frame. However, now short term to me, after we've gotten all these up close candles and then broken above this high as well, we are now in a short term bullish trend for the dollar. Let me get this brush thing as well, actually. It's alright. I'm just trying to see how that works. I'll see if I use it, might not, to be honest, but yeah. Cool. So yeah, dollar to me is pretty bullish. We've done quite a strong push higher, so ideally you would want to see some sort of pullback lower, probably into these lows here, into this FEG here, or even these lows all the way over here. Because if we, for example, take a fib low to the high and then look at the 0.5, ideally you want to see price trade back below here before continuing, so something along those lines. But of course we will see what happens based on different catalysts. But yeah, basically dollar is bullish. For the dollar, something to also keep in mind is the upcoming CPI and other news this week. So if I bring this over here, we've got FOMC on Wednesday, then we've got CPI unemployment claims on Thursday, and we have PPI on Friday. So inflation isn't the main narrative anymore, but it's still a factor to how price may move. So inflation will likely come down as it's forecasted, and then this will in turn result in a pullback into the dollar. Will it be enough to change the current short-term trend? I'm not too sure. No one can be really, but it's something to keep an eye on. And for me, with how Monday and Tuesday doesn't really have much of a high impact news, the trend could continue, and then we see any pullbacks around these days here. Or we see pullbacks on Monday, Tuesday, then these come in as a surprise result, and then price continues. Just to see. Not really sure where it could go, but it's worth to keep in mind. Cool. So that's the fundamentals over there. So that's dollar. If we look at EU, inverse of dollar, of course, we'll be seeing price breaking lower. I'm not ready to short EU just yet because I would like to see a pullback higher, take out some highs, create a lower time frame structure break, and then continue lower. Something along those lines is what I'm looking for on EU. It doesn't have to be to this high, it can be a bit high, whatever. I just want to see a pullback, push again, and then push lower. Because as we're trading at these key lows over here, selling into this isn't really wise. I'd rather see a pullback, break again, and then run lower, just like into this daily FEG here. So if I outline this over here, we've got a daily FEG. So price could do something like this and then continue lower. It could do any of those variations, but that's the general idea behind EU sells in it. That's the main thing. But for now, we'll just see how the week plays out. Then let's also look at gold. So gold has just been in a dumb range for a while now. I would prefer to short gold. Seen as dollar is bullish, I would rather be looking for sales on gold, but it's not really ready for sales yet as we are still in a clear uptrend. the uptrend, ranging. Ideally, want to see price break this level here. So if you can come and break here with retest and then continue lower, that would be the ideal in gold. Because dollar's bullish, I don't want to go against the general bias of the dollar. So I would rather be selling gold. But for now, there's nothing much that is too clear. US 30, same thing. I would rather be selling US 30 as dollar is bullish. It doesn't seem like we're ready for sales just yet. With this daily close above the previous body closures as well, price is likely to potentially continue higher. But I would rather not be buying at these highs for US 30. I would rather be looking for sales into these lows over here. So it's quite a bit of a stagnation. We are still in the new quarter, like only what by tomorrow will be 7 days into the new month. So price still has time to do whatever it needs to do. There's no rush there. And then if we look at JPYX, as I mentioned in my groups, I was looking for this to run lower as it has, because this impulsive push over here was due to a fundamental event which wasn't really meant to occur. It was a surprise, and that was the Japan new presidential election. So I thought, okay, price will likely continue lower, and it has. And I think price will still run lower. Nice daily closures below these levels here. Clean traffic to easily run down back into this level over here. And that coincides perfectly with GJ, which I have been in a lovely long from down here, bought down here. Price is a rallying, so it's quite a clean trade. I think GJ can still run further, probably to these highs over here, to be honest. So we'll see how that plays out, but I'm looking to scale in. So ideally on a time frame, create some sort of structure around here, something like that, basically. So GJ longs essentially. UJ same as well. UJ very bullish. The dollar is very bullish. JPY is very bearish. So UJ sells, buys make a lot of sense. But we'll just see some more formation on the lower time frame to actually make use of this. For now, can't really do much with it. So yeah, that's the main thing I'm really looking at this week. So again, dollar is bullish, so I'm looking for euro sells, gold sells, US 30 sells. I don't want to go against the dollar. That's the main takeaway. And then if we then bring in crypto, I'm currently bearish crypto short term because USDT.D has created a bullish trend on the daily. So if I remove this, price came, took these lows over here, aggressive push higher. I want to see now a retrace into this area here and then continue higher. So I'm bearish crypto for short term. BTC is still likely to run into here, still likely, but what I'm looking at is Ethereum. I want to short ETH because on the daily, similar to what we saw on USDT.D, sweep of the highs, break structure, pull up, then run lower, as we've got these tasty lows over here. This to me is very dangerous, so I would prefer these lows to be taken before we can then continue this bull market that we're all waiting for. So yeah, those are the main things really. Still early in the month and in the quarter, there's no rush to take any trades. See how Monday plays out and Tuesday, because there's not much news. So just have a bit more patience to see how things play out. And yeah, let's have a good week. Good luck and good trading.